Okay, so we're going to do a video on this Bissell Smart Clean robot vacuum. Bought it, it's brand new in a box. I don't think they make this model anymore. You can't find it on the website, or I couldn't. Maybe you will, I don't know. Here's the box that comes in. This is the exact same thing as the very first one I bought about 5 to 8 years ago. I liked it because this is good in carpet. And the reason it's good in carpet is it doesn't bog down in carpet because of this little short brush. It covers less ground, but you got two brushes that kick it all in there. And it works good in carpet. I have a bob sweep in my basement. It works great on hard floor, but it doesn't like the carpet upstairs, and I don't even have deep carpet. It bogs it down. So, after I wore out my old Bissell, I decided I wanted another one just like it because I liked it. Wasn't sure about the newer ones, if they would work on carpet, so I got this. I got it for like, after shipping, it was under $100. Don't remember exact price, but I guess we could call it new old stock. So the first thing we want to do, I'm going to put the battery in it. Make sure it's off when you put the battery. You got an on and off switch. And put the battery in it. These two lines right here says push to remove. Snap that out. You got 3 exposed areas peeking through the cover there, the plastic cover. You want to line them up with the 3 springs down here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to snap this back into place. Now I'm going to put the brushes in. They go towards the front here, and no screws required for that. Snap them in. Snap that one in. Now we're going to flip it over. And I'm going to show you where the dustbin is. You just push down on the lid right there. This opens up. Here's your dustbin. There's a filter in there. To get to the filter, you pull that little plastic tab back. Careful, it's kind of fragile. And here's your filter. You can remove your filter. It just snaps out like that. And you can order these online. It comes with this whole plastic piece. That filter does not peel off of there. If you do that, it'll be no good anymore. So we want to stick that back in just like that. Make sure that hole lines up with that hole. Snap it back together. You got a hole right here. Lines up with that little motor you see there. Stick it back in. And there you go. Push it down and latch it. Okay, so now that everything's together, we need to charge it. Now, for the initial charge, before we start using it, they claim you shouldn't use the docking station. Maybe it would work, but right there it tells you to just take your AC adapter right here. I'm going to plug it into my extension cord right here, and you plug it in to this right there. Okay, now you see it's flashing red there. And it also says you don't want to charge it with or straight off of the AC adapter right when the unit is off. Said the unit will not charge if the power switch is off. So we want to turn it on right here, flip the switch up. That goes to 0. That green is flashing. That tells you it's charging. So we got to wait for it to charge, and then we'll see how this thing works. Alright, so this one charged pretty quick, just a couple hours later. And you see the FL, it means it's fully charged. So we're going to take it in the house, and we'll get everything out of the way, and let's just see what it does. Alright, we have it here in the house. Have not turned it on yet. I want to go ahead and plug in the docking station. I think I'm going to keep it here. This is the same AC adapter we had charged it with. And I got it plugged in behind the TV. So, and plug it in right there. And right now, I think you can set the date and time on this. Haven't looked into that. We're just going to leave that alone for now. And you also have a piece of double-sided tape. You can kind of stick it to the wall so it won't move around. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it there or not. Leave it there yet. So we'll see. Alright. Let's just start pushing some buttons. See if I can remember how to use one of these. Let's see, I turned it off. Hit the switch. Back on. Okay. Let's see, we got mode. There it goes. Looks like it's doing pretty good. Now you can set it to do different types of moves with zigzags and goes in circles. Pretty quiet. I think at 99 is percentage of battery. I'm not sure. Let's see. But I'm just going to let this do its thing. And I want to see how it acts when it gets in carpet. Okay, it's still going. It's only like 3 or 4 minutes later. But I was looking at how to set the mode on this thing. And I told you, well, I wasn't sure what mode it's on. But right now you see that little signal, which means random. If you look at the robot vacuum, if it stays still enough for me to show you, if you look on the right of that 99, it actually looks like 66. See that look, kind of like an X? And you can see it right there. It means random. That means it does all different kinds of things. Auto, that means it'll do a circle, it'll do that along the wall, a zigzag, and random means, I like to leave them on random. And on the docking station, let's see, docking station control. You can set a schedule for it to come on and off a certain time every day. And stuff like that. You can set it to do it only 1 or 2 days a week and all that. I'm not going to get into that because I'm not that familiar with doing it yet. Not familiar enough to make an informative video. But I'm just doing a video on this vacuum and showing you how it works. And so far it's doing good. I want to see how it does in the carpet. I remember my old one did good in carpet as soon as it gets in there. Alright, so it went in all sorts of spots in the kitchen for about 20 to 30 minutes. Finally made its way to the carpet and went across there, and now it's in the bathroom. And when it hits the carpet, it pulls it down some. Can't remember if the other one was better or worse or not, my old one. But here it comes again. And as you can see, the carpet drags it down, goes slow. We'll see how well it does over time. As of right now, it's doing the job. You can see. And this floor is, I purposely didn't vacuum for 3 or 4 days, and I have a husky. So, yeah, there's a lot of dog hair in here. So there it goes. It's working along the wall, and it's in that random mode. It'll go along the wall for a while, then it'll start zigzagging, then it'll do circles. But I think it's going to do a good job. It usually takes 3 or 4 tries to get the whole upstairs good and clean again, because like I said, I went 3 or 4 days without vacuuming, so and it was on purpose, just to see how good this thing does. What I really like about these, at least my old one, was it would get under the bed, and you don't have to move the bed to vacuum under it. It'll get under there and it'll do its job under there. Alright, it was ran for a little bit over an hour and a half. It had a low battery signal, and it just happened to be in here, and it found the signal and went right to the dock. Now if it got low way out in there somewhere, I don't know how that would work. They say to keep it an open area, the docking station, which I don't right now, so I don't know if it would pick up that signal, but I don't need all that fancy stuff. Let's see what's in here. If I can do this one-handed. Oh yeah, I see some dirt in there. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I don't have my tripod in here, and I don't feel like getting it. Let's not break this thing. There we go. Oh yeah, look at all that dirt in there. I think I see a stink bug in there too. So, and I tried turning it off after it docked, so that I know my bob sweep down in the basement, as soon as it charges, it'll take off and run again. I don't really want this to do that, because it'll wake me up at like 2 in the morning or something like that. So I think if I leave that up, it won't do anything. I don't know if this one will take off without scheduling it to go or not. So yeah, that I like it. It does a pretty decent job. Turn on the light here, you can see. But yeah, there was a lot of dog hair there. It didn't get it all, but this was just the first time. So if you use this thing every day, it will get all that out there and it'll do a good job. It even went under my gun safe. So yeah, I'm happy with it. And I guess that's all of this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll get to some more exciting stuff later. But I told you in an earlier video why I'm doing videos on stuff that's different from what I usually do. Goodbye.